Where's Max? Is he out?
He's in Munich. I'm expecting him back this evening or tomorrow morning at the latest.
What on earth is he doing in Munich?
He's meeting an American film producer who's interested in his latest book.
Well, let's hope he doesn't do to Still Life what that Italian producer did to A View from the Patio. It was a disaster. The worst film I've ever seen.
I never saw the film. It was before I worked for Max. Are you staying in town, Harriet?
Yes, just for 1 or 2 nights. I'll be going back to Beaconsfield on Thursday. This arrived yesterday. I opened it by mistake. It's another tax demand.
I'll take care of it.
Max has been living here for nearly 2 years. And yet these wretched tax things still keep coming to the house. Why? You're the secretary, Liz. Can't you do something about it?
Well, the accountants have written to the Inland Revenue more than once.
Well, tell them to write again.
I'll see to it, Harriet. Now stop worrying.
I'm sorry, Liz. I seem to make a meal of everything these days.
Look, once the divorce has gone through, you'll feel differently. Everything will be perfectly straightforward.
I doubt that. I doubt that very much. I saw my solicitor the other day.
Oh, what did he have to say?
I went with a massive questions and he didn't answer one of them. Just gave me a quiet little lecture. I sometimes wonder whose side he's on. Liz, if I ask you something, will you be perfectly frank with me?
Oh dear. Now what am I letting myself in for?
You're not letting yourself in for anything. Just be honest with me, that's all.
All right, fire ahead.
Would you say that I was a difficult person?
No. No, I wouldn't say you were difficult.
Argumentative, perhaps.
That's not a word I'd use.
What word would you use?
I'd say you were inclined to be a little...
A little what?
Look, Harriet, I haven't known you very well, so it's impossible for me to answer your question. All I know is I like you, and I like Max, and I'm very sorry the pair of you have split up. Why you split up, I don't know, and it's none of my business.
We just never stopped having arguments. We used to argue about the most ridiculous things. Quite absurd, some of them. Towards the end, almost everything sparked off a row of some sort. Which is quite sad, really, because I'm still very fond of Max.
Harriet, do you know what I would do if I were you?
No, tell me, what would you do?
I'd take off holiday, go away for a couple of weeks and try and stop worrying about the divorce, about Max, about everything that's happened to you over the past 2 years.
Would you now? Where would you go? Some exciting little health farm brimming over with yogurt? It's no use, Liz. Go your way with health, not one little bit.
How do you know it wouldn't?
Because I've been away. I had a short stay in the south of France. I just got back on Thursday.
I didn't know that.
I didn't tell anyone I was going. Not even Marcia. She was staying with friends in Ireland, and I just didn't know what to do with myself.
Ages since I've been in the south of France. Did you go on your own?
Yes, of course I went on my own. Who do you think I went with?
I don't know, Harriet. I just wondered if you'd gone with a friend, that's all.
No, I didn't go with a friend. I went on my own. I'm on my own most of the time these days.
You needn't be, Harriet. You're an attractive woman.
The holiday, if you can call it that, was a disaster. Utter disaster. Apart from anything else, the weather was dreadful, the hotel was awful, full of the most frightful people. I just couldn't wait to get back. Anyway, I can't leave Marcia just now, even if I wanted to. She's just started a new job. I don't know whether Max told you, she's now in the book department at Harrods.
Yes, he did. Does she like it?
Enormously, yes, she adores the job. But the silly girl's talking about moving into a place of her own, which is quite ridiculous. She's far too young to leave home. Don't you agree, Liz?
Yes, well, let's just say I'm glad that's your problem, Harriet, and not mine.
You're just as bad as Max. He won't commit himself. You know, I wrote him a letter about Marcia, must be about a fortnight ago. I don't even know whether he read it.
Oh, I'm sure he did.
What's he working on at the moment? Ah, yes. The diary, of course. I needn't have asked. A couple of weeks ago, I asked Max if he'd let me read it. He refused.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me. You won't let anyone see it, not until it's finished. And it's more than my job's worth to even talk about it. He's made that quite clear on more than one occasion. You've never stopped telling Max that he's wasting his time and ought to be writing another novel.
Liz, I was married to the man for nearly 20 years. I want to know what he's written about me.
It so happens he's written some very nice things about you.
Anyway, why should I worry? In spite of all the publicity, it'll be a flop. People are only interested in novelists when they're dead. Though Marcia doesn't agree with me, of course. She thinks the diary will be a terrific success, but then she thinks everything that her father does is terrific. Liz, tell me, does the name Lloyd Mitchell mean anything to you?
No, should it?
He's an American and a great fan of Max's, at least he says he is.
We get lots of letters from the States, but Lloyd Mitchell. No, I don't recall the name.
He bought a copy of Still Life from Marcia and got talking to her about the book. It transpired that he'd read practically everything that Max has written. Marcia was highly amused, and in the end, of course, she told him who she was. He didn't believe her at first. Then, when he did believe her, she had great difficulty getting rid of him. It was very odd. He wanted to know about the diary. When he discovered that she hadn't read any of it, he simply bombarded her with a load of other questions.
I'm afraid there's a perfectly simple explanation. He's not just a fan. He's from a newspaper or one of the magazines. Oh, it's the usual ploy. Marcia gave an interview without realising it. Oh, I know those people. They're the same the world over.
You could be right, but what puzzles me is that he should have asked so many questions. Well, I won't keep you any longer. When you see Max, tell him I called.
Yes, of course.
I must talk to him about Marcia. I really must. Perhaps you'll tell him that.
I'll tell him.
Well, I'll be off. You've a visitor, Liz.
Hello, Jeff. What are you doing in town?
I had a luncheon date and I drank too much, so I thought I'd better take the rest of the day off. It's no point telling someone to keep their eye on the ball when you can't see it yourself. Is Max around?
No, I'm afraid he isn't. He's away at the moment.
Oh, not to worry, some other time.
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you know Mrs. Callaghan?
Jeff Seago, Mrs. Callaghan. I'm the golf professor at Midway Park.
Yes, of course. How stupid of me. I thought I recognised you.
You came to the club several times to pick up Max.
Yes, I remember.
Is there anything I can do, Jeff?
As a matter of fact, yes, I was going to ask Max for a signed copy of one of his books. It's for my nephew. It's his birthday on Sunday.
See? Leave it with me. What do they call your nephew?
Simon.
Mm-hmm. How old is he?
He'll be 16. Books, books, books. He thinks of nothing else. Golf? Doesn't want to know. I've been shooting a line about Max, so I know he'd be thrilled to receive a signed copy of one of his novels.
No problem, I'm sure.
Do you play golf, Mrs. Callaghan?
No, I'm afraid I don't.
Oh, you should. You've got the bill for it.
Well, thank you. That's nice to know.
Well, if you ever feel like taking that, please don't hesitate to get in touch. I'd be happy to give you a couple of lessons.
You're very kind.
Yes, well, take my tip. Think twice, Harry. He once taught me to having a lesson. We spent most of the time in the bunker. Took me a week to get the sand out of my hair.
You gave up too soon, Liz. That was your trouble. Remember me to Max.
Yes, of course I will. And I'll make sure you get the book.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
What do you mean I got the bill for it?
It's a compliment, Harriet.
You could have fooled me.
Hello? Yes, it is. Oh, hello, Marcia. Yes, your mother's here. We've just been talking. What is it? What's the matter? Why are you crying? What? Who told you? When did you hear this? Oh my God.
What is it? What is it, Liz? What's happened?
Max. Dead.
Dead? No, that can't be true.
It was on the radio.
Marcia, are you sure about this? Marcia, for God's sake, stop crying. Yes, I'm listening. When did you hear it? No, don't do that. I'll go straight back to the hotel and pack. I'll see you later.
It's not in the paper. Oh, it is. It's in the stock press. Max Callaghan, the well-known novelist whose eagerly awaited diaries to be published next year, was found dead in a car on the outskirts of Munich in the early hours of this morning.
In a car on the outskirts of Munich? Was it an accident?
No, it doesn't say.
Found dead in a car on the outskirts of Munich. I can't believe this, I just can't. What do you think happened, Liz?
No, but we'll find out. I'll phone the paper. This is Liz Barker, Max Delegan's secretary. Please put me through to the newsroom. This is Max Delegan's secretary. I've just seen your announcement in the Stop Press, and I'd be grateful if you could give me some further information. Yes, but what happened exactly? Yes, I know that. It says that in the paper, but what happened? Yes, I'm listening. I see. That's very kind of you. Thank you.
Is it true?
Yes, it's true.
Well, what happened?
They don't really know what happened.
What do you mean they don't know? Was it a car accident?
It doesn't sound like it.
What do you mean it doesn't sound like it? Liz, you're keeping something back from me.
Wait, please. Wait. Give me time to think. There's a British Airways flight to Munich at 16:20. Can you make it?
Yes, I think so.
Get back to the house as soon as you can and pick up your passport. I'll arrange the tickets and then I'll see you at...
Max!
What's this? What's going on? Has something happened? Where on earth did they get hold of this story?
Yes, of course, Samantha. Not to worry, I'll take care of it. What is it this time? A fur coat? Yes, I promise. Yes, I will. No problem. No problem at all.
Isn't it time you left this?
Yes, I'm just off.
Who was that on the phone? Another newspaper?
It's the young lady upstairs. She's expecting an important parcel tomorrow morning and she's going to be out all day. I said we'd take care of it for her.
You know, this is getting out of hand, Liz. If it isn't parcels, it's flowers.
Yes, but she's always terribly grateful, Max, and she did give you that aftershave, remember?
You don't have to remind me. I came out in a wrap.
I've finished the typing.
Oh, good.
Only 4 split infinitives this time.
We'll go through this tomorrow. What about the stuff I dictated over the phone?
I think I got most of it, but it wasn't a particularly good line. Would you like me to read part of it?
If you've got time, Liz.
April 30th, Munich. Terry Wilde arrived this evening, shortly before 6 o'clock, and just when I was beginning to think he wasn't going to turn up after all. It's pretty warm here for the time of the year, but that hasn't stopped our Terry from wearing a fur hat and what appears to be a mink-lined anorak. It must be 7 or 8 years since we last met, but he hasn't changed a great deal. He still calls me Max with monotonous regularity.
Tex. He still calls me Tex with monotonous regularity. Thank you.
So, what finally happened in Munich? Is Terry Wilde going to buy Still Life?
No.
He's not?
He's not interested in the book. I doubt whether he's even read it.
Well, then why the meeting? What was it all about?
He wants to buy the diary.
The diary?
Yeah.
How can he make a movie out of the diary?
He doesn't want to make a movie out of it. He's not in the film business, not any longer. He's in publishing.
Ah, but you're under contract to Cromwell House.
Only for novels. He's making a fantastic offer, Liz. For the life of me, I don't see how I can turn it down. He wants to buy film rights, and he's offered me $1 million.
$1 million?
Yes, for the world rights.
You're joking.
No, I'm not joking.
$1 million? does. The man's crazy.
He might be crazy, but he's serious. Dead serious. He's coming to London next week and we're going to discuss it further. How can I refuse this sort of an offer? Apart from solving the tax situation, it just wouldn't be fair to either Harriet or Marcia if I turned it down.
Incidentally, Marcia came to see me
Did she? When?
a couple of days ago. She wants to share a flat with a girlfriend. They've seen a place they like in Holland Park, and Marcia asked me to talk to you about it.
Yes, I know. Harriet's been on about this for some time. She's against the idea.
And you?
Frankly, I don't know whether I'm against it or not. I suppose it would be better for Marcia to share a place with someone rather than taking a place on her own, which is what she's been talking about during the past 6 months.
Yes, well, it's not for me to take sides, but Marcia told me she hasn't been getting on at all well with her mother just recently.
I know, and I've been worried about it. I'll talk to Marcia. I shall be seeing her at the weekend.
Incidentally, there was another tax demand. I sent it to the accountants. They want to see you. I've made an appointment for 5 o'clock tomorrow. Oh, and Harriet's been away. She went down to the south of France for a few days.
I didn't know that.
Yes, it was while Marcia was in Ireland. It was a disaster, I'm afraid. The weather wasn't good, and she hated the hotel she was staying in.
And everyone in it, out there.
Oh, I doubt whether I'll be in until tomorrow afternoon, Max. I have a dentist appointment in the morning, and I don't know how long it'll take, or what I'll be feeling like.
Not to worry. If you don't feel like coming in, just give me a ring.
That clock's new.
Yeah.
Did you buy it in Munich?
I didn't buy it at all. It's a present for Marcia from Terry Wilde. I happened to mention that Marcia was hoping to move into a place of her own one day, and next morning he handed me this and said, "Give this to your daughter, it's for the flat."
It's a lovely clock.
Yeah, I was quite embarrassed. Terry's an extraordinary chap, he really is. He'll argue like the devil over the price of a cup of coffee, and then he'll do this sort of thing.
It must have cost the earth. Oh, Max. Next time you see Harriet, try and be nice to her. She really is worried about Marcia. Teenage daughters aren't easy to deal with.
I'm acutely aware of that.
Sorry, Max. I didn't mean to. Look. One of these days you'll tell me to mind my own business.
I daren't. You might walk out on me. Then I'll have nothing left, except my split infinitives.
There's someone to see you, Max.
Mr. Tilley,
Yeah?
I must apologise for dropping in on you like this, sir, without an appointment, but it is important. My name is Crane, Vincent Crane.
Yes, Mr. Craig.
I believe we have a mutual friend at Scotland Yard, Chief Superintendent Hamley.
Dave Hamley.
That's right. He wishes to be remembered to you, sir.
Oh, thank you, miss. How is Dave?
He's well. He doesn't get as much time for playing squash nowadays as he'd like, which doesn't please it. I gather that's how you two met, sir.
Yes, at the RAC club. He beat the living daylights out of me.
Yes, well, I'm certainly delighted to meet you, sir. I've always enjoyed your books, especially A View from the Patio.
Thank you.
I haven't yet got round to reading Still Life.
I trust you will. Why did you wish to see me?
I wonder, sir, may I sit down?
Oh, yes, of course, I'm sorry.
My wife's a keep fit fanatic. The other morning when she was doing her exercises, I said, well, any fool can do that. Alas, sir, this fool could not.
You're a colleague of Superintendent Hamley?
Yes, I am. We shared an office at Scotland Yard until about a year ago when he was transferred to special duties, whatever that may mean. So I don't get to see him very often nowadays. Mr. Telligan, I'm making inquiries about a friend of yours, and I wonder if you could answer a few questions.
Yeah, a friend of mine.
A man called Terry Wilde.
Terry Wilde?
I understand you saw him recently in Munich.
Yes, I saw him, but why are you interested in Mr. Wilde?
I'd like you to tell me a little bit more about the gentleman, how it was you first met him, and why it was you had dinner with him at the Fair Yard side.
I first met Terry Wilde about 7 or 8 years ago when he was making a film at Pinewood Studios. Last week my agent telephoned me and said that Terry had read Still Life, was interested in the film rights, and wanted to see me.
No.
I flew out to Munich, and as you quite rightly say, we had dinner together. In the course of the meal, I discovered that my agent had got it all wrong, or Terry had misled him. He wasn't interested in making a film at all. He wanted to buy the rights to a diary I've been keeping over the years.
Did he make you an offer for the diary, sir?
Yes, he did. A fantastic offer.
Was anyone else present at this dinner with Mr. Wilde?
No, no one. Why do you ask?
Did you see Mr. Wilde again before you left me?
Yes, he came to my room as I was preparing to leave the airport. He had a present for my daughter.
Present for your daughter?
Yes.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Telligan. You've been most helpful. I won't take up any more of your time.
All right, well, I'm glad you think so. And now, would you mind if I made a suggestion?
Of course, by all means.
Since you're so obviously interested in Mr. Wilde and his friends, to say nothing of his activities, don't you think it might be a good idea if you address some of your questions to him rather than to me?
Under the circumstances, sir, that might prove rather difficult.
What circumstances?
He's dead.
Dead?
His body was found in a car early this morning on the outskirts of Munich. He'd been shot between the eyes.
Near Munich?
The car in question had been rented. The police found a rental agreement in the glove pocket. The rental agreement had your name on it and was signed by you. Can you account for that, sir?
Yes, I can. When I arrived in Munich, I rented the car, and this morning I was pushed for time, so I decided to take a cab to the airport. Terry offered to return the car to Hertz for me, so I gave him the key.
It's as simple as that.
It's as simple as that. Terry, why? I can't believe it.
True, sir, I assure you. You say Mr. Wilde gave you a present for your daughter?
Yes.
Have you delivered it yet, sir?
No, not yet. It's over there.
The clock?
Yes.
How old is your daughter, sir?
How old? She's 17. She'll be 18 next month. Why do you ask?
Seems a curious present for a young lady. I wonder if I might ask a favour of you, Mr. Telligan.
It depends. What is it you want?
I'd rather like to borrow that clock, if I may.
Borrow it? Why would you wish to borrow it?
I'd very much like a colleague of mine to take a look at it. But I shall quite understand if you don't wish to part with it.
What is it you're looking for, Mr. Crane?
We'll take great care of the clock, I assure you.
You haven't answered my question. What is it you're looking for?
The clock won't be tampered with in any way, and it can be returned to you this evening without fail, I promise. Thank you, Mr. Telligan. You're most kind. You've been most cooperative, and I appreciate that.
Could I speak to Superintendent Hamley? My name is Telligan. Thank you. Hello, Dave. Yes, it's Max. That's right. But it wasn't George Washington, it was Mark Twain. Dave, I just had a visit from a colleague of yours, Vincent Crane. Yes, he told me you once shared an office. Did you? Now that's interesting. Yes, but who is he exactly? The anti-terrorist branch. Oh, I see. I haven't the slightest idea, Dave, except that he took away a clock that was intended for my daughter. Look, why don't you drop in for drinks one evening and I'll tell you all about it? Yes, please do that. I'd very much like to see you again, Dave. Thank you, Dave.
Yes.
Didn't you hear the bell the first time?
I'm sorry, Harriet. If I'd known it was you, I'd have jumped to it. You're the very last person I would want to keep waiting.
Have you discovered how the papers got hold of that extraordinary story about your being found dead?
Yes, I have. A man called Terry Wilde was murdered. They found his body in a car, which it so happens was rented by me. The documents were in my name.
Who told you this? Who told you that the dead man was Terry Wilde? It's not in any of today's papers.
I've had a visitor from Scotland Yard. A friend of Dave Hamley's, he put me in the picture.
Well, I must say I find this quite extraordinary.
Yes, I thought you would. As soon as you left here, I said to myself, one piece is certain, Harriet's going to find this quite extraordinary.
Oh, dear. What have I let myself in for? You're in one of those moods, aren't you?
What kind of mood would you like me to be in? I have a large selection to choose from.
I'll bet you have. I gather you're still wasting your time on the diary.
Yes, Harriet.
You're a fool. You should be writing another novel. For heaven's sake, Max, come to your senses. The public aren't going to get ecstatic over your diary. Who cares whether you had lunch with the Prime Minister? Who cares whether you were very nearly killed in a typhoon?
Monsoon, Harriet.
I take it you got my letter?
Yes, I got it.
Did you read it?
Of course I read it.
Why, of course. I imagine most of my letters end up in a wastepaper basket.
Look, Harriet, I am tired. There are several things I must see to, so I'd be grateful if you get to the point. Why did you come here?
You know perfectly well why I came here. I'm worried about Marcia and this friend of hers. I really am worried, Max.
You don't like her, friend, is that it?
I haven't said I don't like her.
Your letter gave me that impression.
As a matter of fact, I was very fond of the girl. There was all this talk of her sharing a flat with Marcia.
But Marcia's never stopped talking about having a place of her own. You know that. Surely it would be better for her to share with someone.
I thought you'd say that. I thought you'd side with your daughter.
I'm not siding with her. Why must you always pick a quarrel with me about Marcia? Surely to God, you must realise by now, that's why I walked out on you. I couldn't take any more of this.
I'm devoted to my daughter.
Of course you are. We both are, but why do we have to quarrel about her all the time? What's your objection to Marcia sharing a flat with a girlfriend?
What's my objection? Max, you never fail to surprise me. You must have written 20 novels, yet there are times when you are completely and utterly devoid of imagination. Don't you realise what's happened to my life since you walked out on me? Don't you realise how much I depend on Marcia, how lonely I'd be without her?
That's nonsense, Harry, and you know it. You have a large circle of friends.
We had a large circle of friends. Do you realise how many times I've been invited out to dinner during the past 18 months?
I don't know, Harry, I haven't the faintest idea.
Twice. Once by the doctor and his wife, and once by that randy little bank manager. I saw the car the other day.
What kind?
Our car, the Volvo.
Oh, are you sure?
Quite sure. NPE 284L.
Where did you see it?
It was on a meter near Peter Jones.
Must be 10 years old.
Older than that, surely. Marcia couldn't have been more than 5 or 6 when you bought it. It now belongs to a little man called Waddy Love. He has an art gallery in Pimlico.
How do you know?
I was taking a good look at the inside of the car when he suddenly arrived carrying a picture.
Fantastic car. Did you tell him we once owned it?
Yes, I told him. He was very sweet, except that he tried to get me to buy the picture. I was dying to ask him if he'd done anything about that Peter. You never did stop worrying about that wretched Peter, did we, Max?
I seem to remember you mentioned it from time to time.
Later on, when I was having a coffee, on my own, I realised how silly I'd been.
Silly.
Getting sentimental about a car, for God's sake.
Why shouldn't you get sentimental about a car? We had some marvellous times in that Volvo. It was like parting with a dog when I showed it. Why are you smiling?
You never liked dogs.
I'll talk to Marcia. I shall be seeing her this weekend. She's staying here.
Yes, I know, it was my idea. She's going to a party in Chelsea and I didn't want some young fool driving her back to Beaconsfield.
No. Unfortunately, I shan't be here on Saturday. I've got to go to Birmingham. I shall be back on Sunday morning. You'd better give her this key and tell her to look after it.
She very nearly lost it the last time she stayed here.
You're always off somewhere. What are you up to in Birmingham? Signing copies of still life?
Yes, it's another of those promotional dinners. The publishers insist on my being there. They're nearly always a cracking ball. Look out, I really do have 101 things I must see to, so if you'll excuse me. Are you driving back to Beaconsfield?
No, I'll be staying in town for a couple of nights. I'm on one of those shopping sprees we always used to round about. Max, what are you going to do?
Do?
Well, about Marcia and this friend of hers. You've just got to do something. Max, please tell me what you intend to do.
I shall tell her I don't approve of sharing this flat with anyone at the moment, and that financially it's just not on.
Do you mean that?
Yes, I mean it.
hell are you? What are you doing here?
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I made a mistake. Obviously, I'm in the wrong apartment.
What is it you're looking for?
Oh, a friend of mine invited me over for a drink. Your door was open. I took it for granted that this was his apartment.
That's nonsense. Complete nonsense. You haven't made a mistake and the door wasn't open. Now what are you doing here? What is it you want?
I've already answered the question.
You've been searching for something. What is it? What are you after?
I've explained the situation to you. You've done nothing of the sort.
Now tell me, how did you get in here? I want to know. And don't give me that story about a friend of yours and the door being open. Did someone give you a key? Well, did they?
A key wasn't necessary. Doors, never a problem.
Who are you exactly? You're on the manager. I take it you thought the flat was empty.
I was under the impression that you had an appointment with your agent this afternoon.
I had, but it was cancelled. You seem to be remarkably well informed about my affairs.
Yeah, obviously not as well as I might be.
Well, since I'm not with my agent, the best thing you can tell me is who you are and what it is you're looking for.
Don't you know what I'm looking for?
No, I don't.
I'm looking for the calculator.
Calculator?
The one Terry Wilde gave you?
I don't know what you're talking about. The only thing Terry Wilde gave me is a clock.
A clock?
Yes, it was a present to my daughter. I know nothing about a calculator.
I hope you're telling me the truth, Mr. Tulligan.
Of course, I'm telling you the truth. Why should I lie to you? In any case, I don't even use a calculator. And if I did, why should Terry Wilde give me one? Now, the best thing you can do is tell me who you are and what this is all about.
Some other time. Some other time, my friend.
Tell me that! Tell me now! I want to know! have had every newspaper in Fleet Street on the phone since you left, to say nothing of the German crash.
Yes, well, that was rather to be expected, sir.
Oh, did you examine the clock? Did you find what it was you were looking for?
No, alas, we didn't. But thank you for letting us take a look at it, sir. Do you mind?
Oh, please.
You say you've had the German newspapers on here?
Yes.
What did they have to say?
Well, they confirmed what you said about the car, and they wanted to know what I was doing in Munich, what Terry Wilde and I talked about.
Did you tell them?
I simply said that he had read most of my books and was interested in my work generally.
I see. Apart from the clock, Mr. Telligan, did Terry Wilde give you anything else whilst you were in Munich?
No.
He didn't give you a package or a letter, perhaps, to give to a friend?
No, he didn't.
You say Mr. Wilde gave you the clock just before you left for the air?
Yes, he did.
Were you already packed, sir?
Well, yes, partly.
Where was your suitcase? Can you remember?
It was on the bed.
Was it open?
Yes, I think so.
At any point did you leave Mr. Wilde alone in the room with your suitcase?
No, I don't think. Yes, now you come to mention it, I went into the bathroom. What are you suggesting? That Terry put something in the case whilst I was out of the room?
I'm not suggesting anything, sir. Only, have you unpacked, yeah?
Not completely.
I wonder if you'd mind doing so, sir, while I'm here.
Would you care to examine the case yourself?
Oh, no, please, sir. You go ahead. It's not yours?
No.
Then what's it
It's
doing
not
in
mine.
there, sir?
I have no idea, though. I can't imagine.
I'd rather like a colleague of mine to take a look at that calculator, if you've no objection, sir.
The same one who examined the clock.
That's right.
I've no objection, except
Except what, sir?
I'd very much like to know what it is you're looking for.
Yes, I rather imagine you would, sir. Unfortunately, I can't answer that question.
Crafts or what?
I'd love to satisfy your curiosity, sir. I really would. Heaven only knows. You must have 101 questions you'd like to ask me.
To be frank, there's really only one question I'd like to ask you, Mr. Terry.
Only one? I must say, if I were in your shoes, I'd be bursting with curiosity.
Shortly after you left here at the clock, I telephoned our mutual friend, Dave Hanley, and I said, Dave, who is this chap Crane exactly? What does he do?
And what did Dave have to say?
Not a lot, I'm afraid. He was rather cagey.
Yes, that sounds like Dave.
But he did make one rather interesting observation, which brings me to my question. How does a man in your condition manage to play squash? It would appear you are somewhat at a loss for an explanation.
I'm at a loss, sir, because I don't quite understand what you're getting at.
Don't you? It's really quite simple. Dave Hanley told me he played a game of squash with you this morning.
Obviously, he was mistaken.
What the superintendent meant, of course, was that he played squash with Vincent Crane, not with you. Who are you? Why did you come?
I think you know why I came here, sir. You have something, Mr. Telligan. Something I want. I thought at first it was the clock, but I was mistaken. Now, please, give me the calculator.
Why should you want what appears to be a perfectly ordinary calculator?
I thought you only had one question, sir.
Curiosity is getting the better of me.
Then you do well to curb that curiosity, sir. Please, give me the calculator. Mr. Telligan, I don't think you understand, let alone appreciate exactly what's happened to you. By sheer accident, coincidence, call it what you will, you have become involved in a very dangerous situation. Now, if you value your life, you will simply hand over that calculator and forget I came here. Forget that we ever laid eyes on each other.
If I value my life? Is that a threat?
Did you ever read, by any chance, a book called The Truth That Killed?
Yes, I read it.
Then no doubt you'll recall the Markov murder. The incident with the umbrella.
Yes. I remember the Markov murder.
Good. But I don't have to explain what this is for. I need only touch you with it once, Mr. Telegram. Just the once. But I'm sure you realize that. Now, kindly hand me the calculator.
You've got what you came here for, now please go!
Oh no, Mr. Telegram, it's not that simple. The moment I walk out of there, you'll start talking.
I will. I promise you.
And even if you don't talk, you'll write something in that diary of yours.
I shan't. That won't happen. I promise you.
You won't be able to resist it, my friend.
For God's sake, don't be a bloody fool! Why should I want to get further involved in something that doesn't concern me? I'm out of my depth already.
You are indeed, my
For
friend.
God's sake, put our seat down! No, it is! Just wait a minute. There's something I haven't told you. Something you ought to know.
What is it you haven't told me?
I lied to you.
Lied to me? About what? When did you lie to me?
The clock wasn't the only thing that Terry Wilde gave you.
What else did Wilde give you? Tell me. What else did Terry Wilde give you?
Just as we were leaving the dining room, he suddenly pulled me on one side and handed me a letter. It was marked confidential and addressed to somewhere in Bristol. He said it was important it be posted in London.
So?
I offered to post it as soon as I got back.
So?
Unfortunately, there was a delay at Heathrow, and which put me in a foul mood, and I forgot all about it.
You're bluffing, Mr. Telegram. You're just playing for time.
I've still got the letter. Whether it's important or not, I don't know. You must judge for yourself. Is that the garage? It's Mr. Telegram, Reg. I want you to do me a favour. Would you be kind enough to bring the cart round straight away? No, don't do... No, don't do that. Just leave it in the mews. There's no need. I've got a key. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Straight away, Reg.
What's happened? Who is this man? Is he dead? What's happened? Did he break into the flat?
No.
Then what's he doing here? Who is he, Max?
He came to see me about Terry Wilde. He told me he was a friend of Superintendent Hamlet's, but when I telephoned Dale, I discovered that it wasn't true. He tried to kill me, Hamlet! I had no choice. There was nothing else I could do.
What do you mean there was nothing else you could do? My God, Max, are you telling me that you killed him?
I had to. I had to defend myself. I had no choice.
Why did he want to kill you?
I'm sorry, we can't talk. Not now.
Why did he come here? He must have had a reason. What is it he wanted
Please,
from
Dave, I told you we can't talk. Not now. I've got that time to think, to decide what I'm going to do.
There's only one thing you can do. You must send for the police and tell them what happened.
They never believe me. They never believe my story.
But you've no alternative. Surely you realise that? You've something else in mind. What is it, Max? Tell me. What is it?
I sent for the car.
The car? Why?
I'm going to take him out later tonight to Hampstead Heath and leave him there. I know it's a risk. A terrible risk, but it's one I've got to take.
You must be out of your mind. This isn't a novel, for God's sake. It's the real world. Surely you realise as soon as someone finds the body, they'll contact the police. Within a matter of hours, the police will...
What is it? What is it, Harriet?
You said you telephoned Dave Hamley.
Yes.
What did you tell him?
I told him there's a man called Crane that come... What are you thinking?
Have you got Dave's number?
I'm not sure. Why?
Phone him. Phone him immediately. Tell him Crane, or whatever his name is, tried to kill you and that you had to defend yourself. Explain exactly what happened. You've got to do this, Max. Have you got the number?
Yes, it's here.
Then phone him. Phone him immediately.
There's no reply. Dave? It's Max Callaghan. Dave, that man I told you about, the man who came to see me, it wasn't Crane, he was an imposter. No, wait, please wait. There's something else I've got to tell you. He tried to kill me. He tried to kill me, and in the end I had to defend myself. Yes, that's exactly what happened. But I didn't intend to kill him. Believe me, I didn't. I was only trying to stop him from killing... Yes, I'm listening. I'm listening, Dave. No one. I haven't seen or spoken to anyone. I understand. Yes, I understand. I understand perfectly. Yes, I will. Thank you, Dave.
What is it? What did he say?
He asked me if I'd contacted anyone. When I said I hadn't, he told me to wait. He said, do nothing, Max. Don't go to the door, don't answer the telephone. A man called Digby will be with you in about 40 minutes.
Digby?
Yes. Harry, you must go. I told David I hadn't spoken to anyone. If he finds out that I've lied to him...
I'll leave. But first you've got to promise to telephone me. I'm staying at the Basil Street Hotel.
I told you as soon as... No, wait a minute. Do you know Campbell's, the wine bar in Stone Square? Go there, wait for me. If it's at all possible, I'll join you. If not, I'll phone you. Oh! And Harry, why did you come back?
I wanted to thank you
Thank you.
for being so understanding about Marcia.
Oh, I see.
This is Digby. I've just left. No, I didn't use the ambulance after all. It's the blue Mercedes. Yeah, I should be with you in about 40 minutes. Yeah, do that. I trust you've been impressed, Mr. Telligan.
Yes, I'm impressed.
I'd be even more impressed if you tell me who you are exactly.
I thought I'd answer that question.
You simply said that your name was Graham Digby and you were a friend of Superintendent Hammond.
Well, for the moment, let's just say I'm concerned with security and leave it at that.
Security. That can mean a great many things these days.
It can indeed, Mr. Telegraph. I didn't come here to satisfy your curiosity. On the contrary, I came so you could satisfy mine. Why did you kill Rourke?
Rourke, was that his name?
As far as we know. Certainly a name we use from time to time.
But I told you why I killed him. More than once, I've told you. It was 3 times, if I remember correctly.
I'm sure it is 3 times, Mr. Telegraph. You have an excellent memory. Which is precisely why I'd like to hear your story again. Of a horrible feeling I might have missed something.
I doubt it. I doubt it very much. After I'd handed Rourke the calculator.
Call him Craig.
After I'd handed him the calculator, he went for me with a stick and I was terrified. Scared to death. Finally, I made out Wyatt had handed me a letter, an important letter that needed to be posted in London. I told him that I still had it. It wasn't true, of course, there was no letter, but it enabled me to get to the file and reach for the gun.
And he fell for that?
Yes, he fell for it. Crane wasn't bluffing. When your men examine the walking stick, they'll find a miniature cartridge gun concealed in the tip. It's charged with ricin, poison that killed Georgie Markham.
Tell me a little more about this American. The man who conveniently left his gun behind.
I told you what he looked like and what happened. There's nothing more I can add.
He was looking for the calculator?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure. He said so. He was under the impression Terry Wyatt had given him.
You think this is all he was after? The only reason he came?
Why, yes.
Didn't ask to see a copy of your diary by any chance?
No, he didn't. And I certainly wouldn't have shown him a copy had he done so. But why would he want to see my diary?
For the same reason I'd like to see it, Mr. Telegraph. How many copies are there?
3.
And they're kept where?
I have a safe in the bedroom.
How should be good enough to get me a copy?
Thank you. How many other people have read this, apart from yourself?
My secretary's seen most of it, but there are 1 or 2 entries I've typed personally.
Which no one else has seen?
Yes, that's right.
Why is that?
They're things that I may wish to change my mind about at a later date.
What sort of things?
References to certain people, relatives, friends, and the not so friendly.
I see. You didn't give Mr. Wilde a copy to read?
No, I didn't, but we discussed it, of course.
After which he made this fantastic offer?
Yes.
Which you took seriously?
Yes, which I took seriously.
$1 million is a great deal of money, Mr. Tennant.
I'm quite aware of that.
Did you get the impression he had that sort of loot?
How does one judge affluence these days? He was wearing a mink-lined anorak and had Gucci written all over him, if that's anything to go by.
Is Terry Wilde mentioned in the diary?
He is now. There's a brief account of our meeting you.
But prior to that he wasn't mentioned?
No, he wasn't.
Mr. Telegraph, before I leave you, I have a photograph I'd like you to take a look at. It shows 2 people sitting outside a cafe. We're pretty sure the man's Terry Wilde, but we're not absolutely certain. Please, take a look at it. Tell me what you think. Well?
Yes? It's Terry Wyatt.
You're sure?
Quite sure.
You recognise the woman he's with, of course.
Yes. I recognise
It's my wife. When was this photograph taken?
About 10 days ago.
Where?
In the south of France. At Beaulieu-sur-Mer.
Who took the photograph?
One of our people. A chap we call Bikini. He's a boat out there, spent his life taking photographs.
May I keep it?
Yes, you may keep it. We have copies. I shall want to talk to you again, probably tomorrow morning. What time does your secretary normally get here?
About 10.
She lives in town.
Yeah, she has a flat quite near here.
How long has this server been with you?
Oh, getting on for about 2 years now. My wife met her at some charity do or other the Easter before last and happened to mention I was looking for a secretary.
A lucky break from Miss Server?
It was a lucky break for both of us. She enjoys the work, we get on very well together, and she has a private income, which means that unlike the previous young lady, we don't spend half the day talking about the cost of living.
You say she normally arrives around 10?
Yes, but we have a very free and open arrangement. As long as she gets through the work, I'm quite happy. She's not coming in at all tomorrow morning, she's a dentist's appointment.
Good. I'll be in touch. Meanwhile, you know nothing about the calculator. And you talk to no one about tonight. You forget train, forget you ever came here, and most important of all, you forget the people I sent for. Is that clear?
Yes,
Quite clear.
quite clear.
Max?
There's no one here, Harriet. Come along in.
I'm sorry, Max, I just couldn't go on waiting in that wine bar any longer.
I said I'd phone you.
Yes, I know you did, but what happened? Did Dave's friend arrive?
Yes, you're right.
Well?
Sit down, Harriet. I'm going to get a bottle of scotch. I'll be with you in a minute.
Who gave you this photograph?
It doesn't do you justice, Harriet. Why didn't you tell me that Terry Wilde is a friend of yours?
Terry Wilde? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the man in the photograph, the man sitting next to you outside the cafe.
His name's Stout, not Wilde.
Stout.
Yes, we were staying at the same hotel in the south of France, and he just wouldn't leave me alone.
It's the man I saw in Munich, Terry Wilde, the man that was murdered.
No, you're mistaken. His name's Harry Stout. He's a motor car salesman from Harrogate.
Is that what he told you?
Yes, and it's true. He had a car, a Porsche with a sticker on it. When in doubt, buy from Stout.
When was the first time you met this man?
What do you mean when was the first meeting? I told you I didn't meet him. He was staying at the same hotel and he just wouldn't leave me alone.
Tell me about him. Tell me everything that you know about him.
There's nothing to tell except that he had a room next to mine and he was determined to get friendly with me.
Was he already at the hotel when you arrived?
No, he arrived after me. I'm not sure when. I think it was the next morning.
Go on.
What is it you want to know about him?
You said he wouldn't leave you alone.
Yes, he never stopped pestering me. I just couldn't get rid of him. I know what you're thinking. The day before I left Beaulieu, I went to this little cafe near the harbour. I just ordered a drink when Stout arrived. Usually the little horror was full of himself, but on this occasion he seemed genuinely subdued. He said he'd heard that I was leaving the next day, and he wanted to apologise for having made such a nuisance of himself. He seemed genuinely sorry, so I invited him to have a drink with me.
Go on.
No, well, that's it. There's nothing more I can tell you. He was only with me about 15 minutes.
Did he know who you were?
Yes, he knew.
Was that the last you saw him?
No, I bumped into him the next morning. He wanted to drive me to the airport, but I wouldn't let him. If this is Terry Warren,
It is, I assure you.
then why call himself Harry Stout?
You say he was only with you for about a quarter of an hour.
At the cafe, yes, it couldn't have been much longer.
What did you talk about?
So far as I recall, nothing of importance, of the weather, food, the hotel we were staying in.
Was I mentioned at all?
You'll always mention Max. He said he'd read several of your books. Now, perhaps will satisfy my curiosity. Who gave you that photograph?
A man called Graham Digby, a friend of Dave Hammond's.
Where did he get it from?
According to all accounts, from a colleague of his in the south of France. It was taken from a boat.
Do you believe what I've told you? Do you believe my story?
Yes, I believe you.
You don't sound very convinced. What happened after I left him, Max? Please tell me. You've got to tell me. I want to know what happened.
Digby made a phone call, and some people came.
Well?
They took the body away, and after they'd gone, Digby questioned me. He couldn't seem to understand how I'd managed to get the better of Crane. In the end, I think he realised I had no alternative but to defend myself. Why, hello, Liz.
Max, I'm terribly sorry to disturb you.
That's all right. What is it?
There's something I must tell you, something I feel you ought to know.
What is it, Liz?
Oh no, Harriet, don't go. I'd like you to hear what I've got to say.
You're worried, Liz. What's happened?
Sit down, Liz, and let me get you a drink.
No, please, first, let me tell you why I'm here. After I left you this afternoon, I did some shopping and I arrived home about 10 to 7. Just as I was about to let myself into the flat, I had a strange feeling. I find it almost impossible to describe. I suppose in a way it was a premonition.
A premonition?
Yeah, what do you mean, Liz?
I had the feeling that there was someone in the room waiting for me.
Waiting for you?
Yes.
And what's that?
Yes, Max, there was. An American, a man I've never seen before, was sitting in one of the armchairs. He said his name was Lloyd Mitchell.
Lloyd Mitchell, that's the man that questioned Marshall.
That's right.
He questioned Marshall.
Yes.
When?
Several days ago.
Go on, Liz.
He said he very much wanted to see a copy of your diary, and he would make it well worth my while if I could get him one. Well, I told him there are only 3 copies in existence, and they were mostly under lock and key, apart from which it's more than my job was worth to let him see a copy.
And what did he say?
He simply asked me if I would answer 1 or 2 questions. Well, by this time, I must admit, I was curious. So I told him that I was not mad on games, either on or off television, but what was it he wanted to know? Well, his first question puzzled me. I just couldn't see what he was getting at. He wanted to know whether you'd found a calculator in your suitcase on your return from Munich.
A calculator?
Yes, Harriet. Well, I told him I had the slightest idea what was in your case, and indeed it was none of my business. He then, much to my annoyance, started talking about the diary again, asking all sorts of questions.
Questions? About what?
About people.
Who, for
People
instance?
you've mentioned
Who,
in
for
the
instance?
diary. Well, he particularly wanted to know if you've written anything about Jeff Seeger.
Jeff Seeger?
Yes.
The golf professional?
Yes.
Why would he want to know about Jeff?
I don't know.
And didn't you ask him?
No, I'm afraid I didn't, and I realise now I should have done. But by that time, I'm afraid I lost my temper. I told him, under no circumstances was I prepared to discuss the contents of the diary with him, or anyone else for that matter.
Quite right.
Then what happened?
I asked him to leave. Well, asked. My exact words, if I remember rightly, were please get the hell out of here.
And did he?
Yes, he did, but not before handing me this card. He said if I changed my mind about the diary, I could leave a message for him at that number. After Mitchell left, I didn't know what to do. felt quite shaken. Wasn't a very pleasant experience finding a stranger in the flat.
I'm sure.
Look, but don't get the wrong impression. He didn't threaten me, not in any way. Eventually, I poured myself a large scotch, and it was while I was drinking it I suddenly realised that although I had a dinner date, I had to see you, Max, and tell you what had transpired.
Thank you, Liz.
Who is this man Mitchell? Do you know?
No, I don't.
Have you met him? And why question me about a calculator? Did my asking, Max, that did you find one amongst your belongings?
No, I didn't.
When Harriet first mentioned him, I thought he was a journalist. Well, I was convinced of it, in fact, but I was wrong. He's not a newspaper man. I'm sure of that now.
Then who do you think he is?
I don't know, Harriet. I'm puzzled. I mean, he's not by any means an unlikable person. For the life of me, I can't imagine what he's up to. Why did you want to know if there was a reference to Jeff Seago in the diary? Is he a friend of Jeff's, do you think?
I wouldn't know. I've certainly never heard Jeff mentioned.
Oh, look, Max, I've got to go. I'm having dinner with friends. I'm terribly late already.
Of course, Liz.
I hope you don't think I've made a fuss over nothing. I do sometimes, I'm afraid.
You did the right thing, Liz.
Shall I get that?
Would you, Liz? I don't wish to talk to anyone at the moment.
Hello? Yes, it is. I'm sorry I can't hear you. Can you speak up, please? It's from a call box. No, I'm sorry, Mr. Telegon's not available at the moment. Who is it speaking? Miss... I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. Palmer. Yes, well, I'm afraid you can't, Miss Palmer, not at the moment. I suggest you call again, later in the week.
Miss Palmer, I don't know anyone of that name, do you, Liz?
No, I don't. She sounded worried, quite agitated.
Palmer?
Would it be Connie Palmer?
Who's Connie Palmer?
Isn't she the girl that Jeff Seago's friendly with?
I wouldn't know.
I think you'll find that's who she is.
How come you know this girl, Harry?
I once gave her a lift, a short, pretty girl.
When was it?
Oh, some time ago, I forget when. I just dropped you at the club and I was just driving away when she asked if I'd give her a lift.
Palmer. Yes, you're right. Absolutely right, of course. Fancy you're remembering. Full marks, Harry. What the devil does she want, I wonder?
Max, I must fly. I really must.
Of course, Miss.
Goodbye, Harriet.
Goodbye, Liz.
Is it true, this man, question mark?
Yes. Several days ago.
What happened?
He bought a copy of Still Life from her and got talking about your books. It transpired that he asked her if she'd read any of the diary.
And what did Marcia say?
Well, what could she say? She said she hadn't read it, seen it, let alone read it.